What's up, everybody? This is Djinn, and welcome back to another episode on our Let's Play server series thing that we have going on, the Where is David server. He's kind of been here, which is a completely different story. It's just a guy that some of my server mates, we actually work with the man, and he's a good friend of ours, and he's on the server, so kind of like a little inside joke there. So that answers that age-old question. Finally. But the other question is, where have I been? So for my very few subscribers that I have, I kind of wanted to explain myself, even though I know that I don't have to. I'm going to. So what I'm going to do is kind of explain what happened. Nothing really happened, honestly. But there's been some sickness that's gone on. There's been more or less. I felt like I wasn't actually like enjoying the game for a little bit, because Minecraft is by far my favorite game that I've ever played. And the issue that I was finding, yes, Mr. Pup, yes it is. The issue that I was finding was that I wasn't actually enjoying it while I was doing some of the recording and, the editing and stuff like that. So I wanted to take a step back. I wanted to accomplish some things that I wanted to accomplish in the game, and that's that. So with that being said, let me show you some of the things that I have actually been working on since the last time you saw me. It's been quite a bit, honestly, and I know that it's gonna seem a little crazy. For me, it's crazy because it seems like a lot of progress, but for real professional Minecraft people, it's not really a whole lot. It'd probably be done in like a week. But it's been a month. So let me show you what I've been working on here really quick. So if we fly over this direction, this is, if you remember, where the creeper farm was built. I was originally going to make this like my farming island, which it still probably is going to be, for some farms that I want to have close by near my base area over there. So obviously there's the creeper farm right there. There's cactus farms right here, which haven't really been as productive as I had hoped that they would be. So these are kind of moot at this point. Probably not going to scale these up any further than what they already are. I'm hardly over here anymore, so there's that. This is a chorus flower farm, actually. Kind of does a little bit of automating. As you can see, I've stocked up on snowballs. If I come in here, show you place it down here, it grows in a certain way, these observers hit, snowballs fire, everything collects down there. So kind of a nice little thing, because eventually the idea will be to have a course fruit farm, so I can make a bunch of end rods and whatnot. So there's that. There's this cobblestone and stone generator. So if I want stone, there it is. If I want cobblestone, there it is. It's very, very simple. The big ones that I spent a lot of time on after episode 5 was released is actually down here. So messed with the creeper farm, the way that it goes, it's all gathered here and collected in a little bit of a mass storage area. So I have a little bit of mass storage here. There's also sugarcane mass storage. So we have a flying machine that comes along this way. It's set on not necessarily a timer, but it's on a daylight sensor. So when the day-night cycle goes, this goes back and forth, does this thing, collects a little bit of sugarcane. it does its job very, very well. For this area, that's pretty much it. There's gonna be a couple more things probably that will make a little bit more sense to have near my base, but I think I have some different plans for some farms and things like that in a really cool area that I found. So that'll be for the future. Not going to explain that today. So if you're interested, you know, you'll just have to subscribe and and see if there's an episode that's made for that in the future. So if we go this way, you will see in the distance here. Oh yeah, look at that. This is a really, really cool guardian farm. So, oh yeah, there they go. We don't want them to shoot at us quite yet. So, to demonstrate really quick, because it's really, really cool. It's a hybrid farm, so you have all the guardians spawning down there. They eventually come through this portal right here and come down, and yeah, you get all the drops and you get the XP, and you get a lot of XP. So on the nether side, which I'm not going to show you, there's a 15-second cooldown timer, because that's what it takes. You know, when the guardians go through down there, there's a 15-second timer before they can go through another portal. And on the nether side, there's kind of like a holding chamber that eventually releases them. So see, it's been 15 seconds. There's some more that are going to come through here. And the really cool thing about this is we're too close for the guardians to actually like shoot us with their lasers, so we don't have to worry about that actually. So once they all fall and they're all pretty much here, you just hit them and that's it. So I went from 20, what was I at, 28 levels to 35, like just like that. Super fast. Great farm to get a bunch of materials, you know, because I love my sea lanterns. I can cook my fish if I want to. Eventually I think I'm going to make a filter for all this stuff. This is just the way that it was set up. This is actually a design by Ian XO4, I believe is his name. So this is not something that I came up with. It is definitely a farm that I followed a guide with, and it does wonders. It's mainly so I don't have to go to the end and I can get XP. And the nice thing is, you know, took my enchanting setup and I can do a bunch of enchanting. I can get books and stuff, and I brought my lapis and, you know, all that fun stuff, and it's all right here, super close to my base, and I can get, you know, I can fix up all my stuff. So if I wanted to repair my axe, there it is, it's repaired, one swipe, all done. it's this farm is incredible. Some of the other things that I've been working on are over here in my little village. The one thing that has been a huge frustration, I'm gonna try not to show it without, you know, getting to it, unless you saw it earlier in the episode whenever I was explaining some stuff, is there's something off in the distance over here, and I think it's gonna be really cool. I realized that I don't have the materials, so I've been gathering materials like crazy for a little while. This is going to be a pagoda, you know. So I explained in, I believe it was either episode 1 or episode 2, that I wanted to make a pagoda. Found a really cool image from an old Reddit post. If I don't remember the dude's name that made it, but I will find it and I will link it in the description for this episode, so you can see them. But I'm basing it off of that, and since it is a picture, and it's not a very high quality picture, a lot of the stuff I have to have the liberty of doing on my own. So the huge issue that I'm having right now with all of this is there's so many details inside here, you know, just something to, you know, give it a little bit of extra something. it looks, to me, it looks better from a distance. Close, it just looks like a bunch of jumbled stuff. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. So yeah, I've been working on that. It requires a lot more acacia than I had anticipated. I actually need some diamonds because of the jukeboxes, you know, which is a nice little detail that's in there. Breaks up the monotony of the reddish orange that we have going on every now and again. And then the copper was actually a huge deal too, because this is going to be all copper. So I've been collecting copper a little bit. I haven't really focused on it too much, but I do have some. I think once it's all said and done, I'll probably have close to 3 stacks of copper blocks, oxidized copper blocks, which is going to be great. So I'll have all that. I've been farming the acacia like crazy, kind of. There's a little bit right there. There's going to be all this is a little bit more. So that's going to be cool when it's all done. Probably not going to be this episode. I'm hoping that once I get all the stuff, I can just do a time lapse in the next episode. Started planning a little bit more of this area for the actual village itself. So as you can see, this is going to be the trading hall, which down below here, close by, I have taken Iskal's breeder design here, which is very simple to make. Super easy. It took me about 15 minutes to make. Made his design, put more beds than necessary. Down here is the little temporary holding chamber for all the guys. That is a silenced zombie because his groans and moans annoy me, so he has been silenced with the name tag. And then yeah, I have another little temporary holding chamber here for some villagers and stuff. This guy, he gives me cheap bookshelves so I can trade some books, you know, and then eventually I'll get all the villagers that I absolutely will ever need. They'll go up to the trading hall and we will be good. That will be a completely separate build. It's going to take a lot of materials because it's going to be huge, absolutely huge. It's going to be a 2 or 3 story building, similar in nature to that. Yeah, it's just going to be absolutely ridiculous to make. I probably about half an hour ago, before I started recording, I mapped this out because I had a little accident over at my home over there where a creeper decided to blow up some of my storage and tried to blow me up as well. So this is going to be a storage house. I found a neat little design from a small YouTuber of the name Mithra. So I think I'm going to be following that design. I may tweak it to cater to my style, whatever that style actually is. Yeah, you know, but I'll do a little bit of my own design elements in here just so it's not completely, you know, a clone of what was shown. So the other huge thing, if you can't tell, is, and this took me a long time, don't get it wrong or twisted, is this humongous wheat field. This probably took me about a week, and when I say a week, you know, this is me playing like a couple hours every single night when wife and kids go to bed. So a lot of planting, a lot of taking it all back down, replanting it again, you know, so absolutely massive field. I wanted to break up the colors of, you know, all this very mundane, very dry looking biome, you know, and here's this river biome that mixes in with, you know, all this other stuff. So tried to make it look a little bit more lively. The idea will be to have like a landscape that looks very nice from the village itself and here, because this is where we're going to spend the majority of our time, right? Which is over here where we sleep, and whatever, and you know, that's it. So one last thing, let me make my way over. So as I'm making it through the portal here, one thing that's probably going to be different is this is the spawn house. No H made this. I don't remember. I think he said that he followed a build guide by Blue Bits, if I'm not mistaken, which is really cool. You know, nice little place for us to have a little bit of stuff here. So one quick thing is I put in over here next to the iron farm, which now has a shulker loader, is the snow golem. You know, don't smack the snow golem. That would be bad. But yeah, we can get some of this stuff. That's how I get this stuff for the chorus fruit farm. So the big thing that recently that I've been working on, for this is a community thing and they may have given it away, is this. This is our community sheep farm that I completely built here. Still needs to be decorated, but I wanted to get the farm up and operational first. So it was running and, you know, could be useful for now. So each side has each color of sheep. So you have 16 on this side, 16 on that side, for a total of 32 sheep. And down here we have one Jeb sheep. There's another Jeb sheep over there. But the cool thing is we have lots of storage for this for now. What I consider to be lots of storage for some wool. So it looks like it's been ransacked recently. There's a lot of stuff that's gone, because I believe that C Bobster was AFK here for a little while. So I don't know if he took all this stuff, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more stuff in here before. But yeah, so each sheep has 3 double chests of storage and a small barrel, because I wanted it. This is gonna all be kind of hidden and, like I said, decorated and whatnot. Hopefully it'll look really cool. There's a design in my head that I have, and hopefully I can pull it off. Hello, hi Jeb. So yeah, it's the typical sheep farm. You know, the observers looking at the grass. Once it sees a state change, you know, goes up to the dispenser. Here's the sheep or whatnot. I think what I failed to actually do, and what you can't see here, is if I go back here. Yeah, so I can actually get to everything. So if I need to replace any of the shears, that's not a problem. I should probably make some access doors or something. Not that big of a deal, but yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on. Like I said, you know, I have been missing for a little bit for the few people that actually do watch my videos, so thank you for watching those. You know, I do appreciate you for watching them, for liking them, for all that stuff, for kind of sticking with me and my my crappy uploads and my upload schedule and whatnot. You know, yeah, just needed to kind of get right, you know, get over my sickness that I had. Mentally, I needed to get a little bit, you know, better, because it was all very, very overwhelming, unfortunately. So I try to do better. I don't know if I'm going to try to keep up the same schedule that I was before. Probably also not going to be doing like the tutorial videos, because I don't think that they do very good. And I actually enjoy showing off some of these things a little bit more, even though I'm not super creative and whatnot. So I'm not going to talk very much longer. I know that this has been a little bit of a rant, a little bit of, you know, whatever, but basically just wanted to give an update. This is more like a filler episode, so this is probably going to be like episode 5.5 or 5 3/4 or something. I don't know, you'll see it before you make it to this part of the video. But yeah, wanted to give an update there. Like I said, I do appreciate you for watching the videos. If you want to leave a like, thank you so much. If you want to subscribe, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. But with that, guys, I'm gonna leave you here at the sheep farm. I'm gonna go continue to work on some stuff off camera and prepare for some upcoming videos to get some things completed so we can move on to bigger and better things. So guys, thanks again. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye bye.